Getting ready to turn this on. Okay.
10 seconds.
Wait.
So
All right.
we'll do those last two items together.
Okay.
Do one presentation of the zoning and the plat.
Sounds good. All right, the time is 7 PM. I'll call this regularly scheduled meeting of the Red Oak City Council to order. Let it be known that we have a quorum with all council members present, deputy city manager, city attorney, city secretary, and myself present. Notice has been duly posted in accordance to Texas Government Code Section 551, and we're here to conduct business for the city. Councilman Flannery, are you able to lead us in the pledges and the invocation, please?
Absolutely. In the name of the Father, Son, Holy Spirit. Amen. Heavenly Father, we thank you for the blessings of this life and for the promise of eternal life eternal. As we gather to serve our community, grant us wisdom, humility, and compassion in all that we do. Protect those who walk in darkness, extend your grace to those in need, and remind us to honor those who sacrifice in service of others. We are grateful for your many blessings you place before us and for the opportunity to make a difference in the lives of those we serve. On this 250th birthday of the Marine Corps, we pause to remember and honor the men and women, past and present, who have borne the weight of duty with courage and resolve. May their example strengthen our commitment to service and integrity. God bless the United States of America and success to the Marines. Amen. I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state under God, one indivisible.
Thank you, Councilman Flannery. Now's the time for public comments. Public comments are, we ask that you limit your speech to within 3 minutes. If an item that you bring up is not on our agenda, we are not able to address it, but we might be able to direct city staff to get with you later. We do have one that has been turned in, and Ms. Schwartz, if you'd like to step up to the podium and give us your address and why do you want to speak in front of us?
Hello, good evening, Mayor and City Council. My name is Tiana Schwartz. My address is 560 Wood Creek Drive, Midlothian, 76065. My name is Tiana Schwartz and I'm running for the Ellis County District Clerk. I've worked in the legal profession for over 20 years, close to 2 decades, including the last years as the court coordinator for Ellis County Court of Law No. 1. Just last week, I became a certified court manager and have been promoted to court manager of the Ellis County Court of Law No. 1. All the knowledge and experience I have obtained through the years has led me to this moment and the exciting opportunity that awaits. I'm equipped to lead and inspire the district clerk's office through this period of growth and technological change. I understand the critical role the district clerk plays in the wheels of justice, and I have been in the trenches in Ellis County and know the demands and needs of the job. I am so far ahead of the game. I know our software, our procedures. I have relationships in all departments, and I know our Ellis County culture. I will deliver the results our community deserves. I'm not seeking this job out of personal ambition. It's all about you, the people I, in the district clerk's office, serve in Ellis County. I lived in Midlothian for over 20 years, and I chose to raise my 5 children in Ellis County. All of my 5 children have graduated from Midlothian High School, and I'm proud to say that I have 6 grandchildren. I serve in a local church, and that I call Life Church is my home. I'm called to reflect Christ in everything that I do. It would be my honor to faithfully serve as your next district clerk, and I'm asking for your support and of course, your vote. Thank you. Thank you.
Good to meet you. Thank you very much. Was there anybody online? Is there anybody else that didn't get a chance to sign in that wants to? Okay, thank you, ma'am, very much. We can see that you're passionate. All right, now's the time for what we call consent agenda. Consent agenda are items that are considered routine in nature and can be acted upon with one motion. Any item may be withdrawn or for further clarification by myself, a council member, city manager. Is there anything that needs further clarification on?
No items.
None.
I'll entertain a motion to approve the consent agenda as presented.
So move.
Second.
Okay, that is, let me make sure I'm getting things right. Miller and
Mr. Smith.
okay, two people.
Mr. Smith.
Mr. Smith, okay, I'm sorry. Thank you. All those in favor?
Franklin, I.
Flannery, aye.
Miller, I.
Lightfoot, aye.
Smith, aye.
That passes 5-0. One of those items, I appreciate that we don't have our own ICE division with the city police. So that was one of those.
Scribner's error.
Scribner's error.
Bullets.
Item 8. Consider adoption of resolution 25-084R of the City Council, City of Red Oak, Texas, awarding a bid and authorizing execution of a contract with Jezik Construction Company for the Bluebonnet Lane 8-inch sanitary sewer project in the amount not to exceed $326,459.70. Yes, sir. Go ahead.
Good evening, Mayor and
Yeah.
Council. So this is a sanitary sewer project that we had identified on the wastewater master plan. We designed and engineered it last year. So this year we're bringing it forward to you for construction. It is extending from the cul-de-sac at the south end of Bluebonnet over to the creek area just west of Hickory Creek. It's going to eliminate 2 manholes that are in a very difficult to get to area that are right next to the creek and about 4 or 5 foot tall. So this is we're pretty excited for this project. Been looking forward to it for many years. Really good bids come back. Jeski Construction is who we are proposing awarding this to. We have not worked directly with them. However, their reference checks through our engineering firm have been exemplary. And if you have any questions about the project or anything, I'd be more than happy to answer them.
Any questions, council?
What's the time frame to complete it?
I believe they put 180 days. It's been pretty consistent on our bids.
Yeah, but it won't take that long, right?
No, it's a pretty small project. We had 13 bids. It's the most bids we've had on a project in a very long time. A lot of these companies are excited about the scale of the project. We estimate probably 90 to 120 days.
So that's that beltway, right? That's
Mm-hmm.
is that the park?
Yes, Parks Trails. So I mean, there's a sidewalk here now. We'll actually have to tear up a little bit of that new sidewalk, but we'll put it back.
They'll put it back. And
Yeah,
they'll
they'll
put
put it back.
they'll put the grass back in there, right?
Absolutely.
No
yeah.
weeds.
No, yeah,
Okay.
it'll be
All right.
Bermuda sod. But extending from a manhole
I see it.
right here,
No.
and then there's a manhole here in the creek that is treacherous to get to. But we'll actually be utilizing the new right of way for this neighborhood that's already been platted right here to come down and tie into the existing manhole right here, bypassing 2 manholes.
Nice.
Yep.
Okay. Council, I'll entertain a motion to approve that resolution or adopt that resolution.
So moved.
Ford, Smith and Plant. Oh, who?
Second.
Flannery. Those in favor?
Franklin, I.
Flannery, aye.
Miller, I.
Lightfoot, aye.
Smith, aye.
That passes 5-0.
Thank you.
Mr. Benford.
Thank you very much. Items 9 and 10, we will be working together. And so I'll read it. It's conduct a public hearing and consider approval of ordinance 25-052, the city council, city of Red Oak, Texas, granting a zoning change and amend request from AG to PD 162 to PD 162 revised for the development of a data center complex and associated uses on approximately 129.62 acres of land situated in the William Crow Survey Abstract 199, William Winifred Survey Abstract 1145, John Evans Survey Abstract 433, and John Evans Survey Abstract 1344, and identify in Ellis Appraisal District with property identification numbers 181352 and 305811, City of Red Oak, Ellis County, Texas, and approving the preliminary plat for Loop 9 Land Partners Edition and a commercial development on approximately 129.62 acres of land out of all those same surveys. Did I say that? Okay. All right, and property identification numbers, City of Red Oak, Ellis County, Texas. Since we're handling this first, Roderick, you gonna brief us on what this is?
Yes, sir. Thank you, Mayor, and good afternoon, council. So we're going to do a little bit of jumping around since we have the zoning and we have the preliminary plat, okay? So just be patient just a second with me, okay? So right now we're going to look at the overall development and where this land is located at. So you're looking at a map right now where this is located at off of Ellis CAD. So this is our property here. So we have this portion of land here, and we have this tidbit of land that's located here. This is the additional portion of land that the applicant has acquired, okay? As we're discussing it, it'll make a little bit more sense for you, okay? So we'll jump into kind of their exhibits so we can also discuss those. So what the applicant is doing here, the applicant is requesting to rezone and bring their development plan along with their preliminary plat for this one. So there's a few things that they're going to be doing that's major for the rezoning that we saw about 2 years ago, almost to this date. I think it was November the 13th, 2023 is when the zoning came in. Okay, so we're revisiting it, doing the development plan for this and incorporating that portion of land that we saw, which is actually lot 1X here. They're including that into their zoning to continue that incorporated with that data center complex that they're going to be doing there, okay? So that's one thing that they're going to be doing, that's modifying their zoning. Along with that, they're going to be changing up some of the uses, or not necessarily changing the uses, but kind of breaking those out. Since they're doing 8 lots, they're wanting to be able to put those uses on individual lots. Previously, when it was just one large lot, then you could just expand and have one preliminary use and then have the additional, not as primary uses, but as, man, I'm losing my train of thought, but have them as accessory uses throughout the rest of the property. But now, since they're primary uses, they have to be on individual lots, and we have to identify them as that, so it won't be out of the ordinance, okay? So we're separating and adding the transmission lines and the electrical substation as well as park as primary uses. So we're changing up our primary use table to include those onto those, okay? That's the additional thing. The next thing that they're going to be doing is they are looking to build a park, actually, which that park will end up being dedicated to the city after all the improvements are completed. And the last thing that they're going to be doing that we want to point out is the applicant, well, I guess we already discussed that one. The other thing was actually incorporating that acreage into their zoning. So those are the main things that they're going to be doing with the zoning. You had a
Yes.
question?
Yep, so that 1X, lot 1X, is that
Yeah.
little triangle that you were showing?
That is that 1X, that is that lot that we were showing. And let me show you their development plan as I was going through that. So this is their overall lot. That 1X is going to be kind of incorporated in here. You don't see it as much as, which is why I wanted to make sure that we looked at inside of the plat. So it kind of just folds into everything else. Is you don't really see it sticking out or anything like that. It blends into everything that they're doing. So you see those our roadways and everything like that. So they have shared access lanes and all of that inside of their development to where everything is going to be incorporated into their development. So it's the same zoning that they've had. It's just they're doing the development plan and the landscaping and screening and all of that is going to be consistent with what they previously had.
Mr. Scheid, slide up and show us where that park is. Is that the S curve
Oh, yes, absolutely.
right there?
So our park is down at the bottom. So the roadway improvements along Steinbeck are going to be consistent. It changes a little bit from what it previously was because of the design of the park and where that, how the roadway kind of currently is still on their lot.
Yeah.
But the roadway improvements are still going to be completed by the developer.
Okay. And I just want to make sure, so this, when they are doing the construction aspect, that's all off of Loop 9, right? Coming in, the construction entrance.
Mhm.
Yeah, okay. Just like the one to the west.
Correct.
Okay. That'll make, okay. Yep.
Did you have another question?
Yes, I do have a question. For the replatting of the individual lots, will they all be replatted the same size or will they be different dimensions?
They're going to be different dimensions, is what their proposal is. They do have one lot, their common area lot, that is pretty significantly larger than the remaining lots. And it includes a lot of additional area that goes around. I think it incorporates a lot of the additional, not there necessarily the roadway spaces, but I think the applicant is probably more apt to speak on that versus me.
Thank you.
All right. Yeah, you want to come up and answer his question if you can, the best of what our understanding is.
Rusty Cohen with Lincoln Properties, 8111 Douglas Street or Douglas Avenue, Suite 600, Dallas, Texas, 75225. And we're part of Loop 9 Partners that owns the property. Yes, sir, to answer your question, we are creating multiple lots here to be able, one of them is dedicated to Encore. Then the other, there's 4, I guess, that will be just the buildings. And then there's a substation as well up on the north part that will be its own lot. And then again, there's a remainder that will take into account all the roads and access, the pond. We're going to have a property owner association that would maintain all of that.
Thank you.
But I don't think I answered your question. The lots are not the same size. Again, some of them are kind of, jagged or flagged. We needed to include, we've got septic systems for each of those buildings. So each building will have its own septic system. So we had to kind of jog those property lines around that septic system.
Understandable. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Thank you very much, sir.
I'd be happy to answer any more questions.
Okay, so this is a public hearing. Thank you, sir. The time is 7:18 and I'll open that public hearing. Was there anybody that wishes to speak on this? Yeah.
I'll move that we close the public
All
hearing
right.
at 7:19 if you'd like.
Okay, we'll do that at 7:19. That's Lightfoot and Franklin. Those in favor?
Franklin, I.
Planner, aye.
Miller, aye.
Lightfoot, aye.
Smith, aye.
All right. Council, are there any questions that you need answered for this? This is not different than what we've been seeing before and.
No additional questions.
No questions for me.
Mayor, if I could, if anyone does make a motion, motion to approve item 9 and item 10 together.
So we have an ordinance number for that first one. And then we'll say the preliminary plat for the,
Yeah, you can do them all in the same motion.
okay. All right, so entertain a motion to approve items 9 and items 10.
So moved.
Second.
Okay, Lightfoot and Franklin. Smith, Franklin. Those in favor?
Franklin, I.
Hunter, aye.
Miller, aye.
Lightfoot, aye. Smith, aye.
So that passes 5-0. Thank you, sir. Good to see y'all. Mr. Phillips,
Good evening, Mayor and Council. Just wanted to give you a couple of updates from marketing communications. Alexa's at a conference. October 18th was Fall Festival. They had approximately 1,500 participants, even though the weather was questionable that day. They pulled a lot of the activities inside and still had a decent turnout. The next city event is coming up on December 6th, Christmas in Red Oak. The only update that we wanted to bring up about that event is that unfortunately, due to the construction of Live Oak here, there's not going to be a parade this year. So we'll bring the parade back the following year. We just logistically couldn't make it work and make it safe. So we made the determination, no parade this year. But the rest of the event will be 9 to noon on December 6th. Also, as we've discussed before about utility billing and water bills, communication marketing staff has been working with utility billing staff on explaining how to read your water bills and what does winter averaging mean and those sorts of things. So they're finalizing a couple of informational videos that'll be ready to go on the website and go out to the public to help explain, how we do things and how to read your water bill and those commonly asked questions. You happy?
Would calls, is the staff expecting calls about that to increase? And I don't know if there's a way to point people to those videos, like on the automated system when they call in.
Right, yeah, and we'll put some information in the water bills themselves obviously with the link and how to find it. So and then we can always hyperlink in any social or news postings on the website.
okay, you want to go and do the,
Sure, I can go ahead and do parks if you'd like.
please.
So wanted to give you guys an update on our Parks and Recreation Director recruitment. So we made an offer and the applicant has accepted the offer. So we're expecting the new Parks and Rec Director to start December 1st, which is a Monday. And we'll introduce him at your next council meeting, of course. His name is Kyle Cooper. He's coming to us from the city of Waxahachie. Where he's been the senior director of Parks and Recreation there for 3 years. So he's got a lot of good experience prior to that, but we're looking forward to getting him on board. I believe we had about 67 or 70 applicants for that position. So it was a really competitive field and Mr. Cooper, I think is going to be a great addition to the team. Thanks.
Like stealing people. All right. Thank you very much. Mr. Hartman.
Mayor, Council, just wanted to point out a couple of projects that have finished up and been released for their COs. One of them was the 7-Eleven there at Cole and Bovilla Road. So that was just under about 15 months from zoning to getting a CO. So that's good timeline for developers. The other one was the Napide parking lot out on 35. It's a beaut. It is a beaut. So take a run by there and take a look at it. But if you guys don't have any questions, that's all I got for
Just
you.
not touch the fence.
Yeah. It'll get you.
Thanks.
Lights. Mr. McRoberts.
Okay, this is the first month of our fiscal year, so there's not a whole lot going on. Really only have one thing to point out. As we talked about in the budget, we never really know when some of these permitting fees are going to hit. But we had a big one hit in October and we're currently at 86% of our revenue already. So that's good news. We don't have much property tax coming in right now. Sales tax, we don't have anything for October until December. So that's pretty much where we're at. We think it's going to be another good year for permits, judging by the first month. So good news.
All right, thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Mr. Blanton, Chief Blanton.
Good evening, Mayor and Council. Here's some pictures from the October for the Fire Station 3. This is where they're pouring the day room side of it. They're starting, the CMU walls are going up. They're just about completed with those. Should hopefully start to see some steel going up in the next week or two over there. The plan is still to have it dried in by the end of the year. So all that rebar there that you see, that will be additional CMU that's backfilled with concrete. That's going to be the storm shelter portion of it that's required. So they're moving along really good. Still, everything's still on track. Just lots of activity over there right now. So it's really starting to take shape now that all the ground, the dirt work and all that stuff is finished. Other than that, I don't have anything additional for you unless you have any questions regarding the monthly report.
No question.
Thank you, Chief. Ms. Amanda.
Good evening, Mayor and Council. Just a quick update on recruitment. We had three new hires in the month of October. Right now, we currently have 7 positions posted for applicants. We've been working really hard on the director vacancies, and we also just launched the firefighter openings for the new station. Oh my gosh, a week or two ago. And so we're working through those. And then I do want to let you know about a save the date for our annual holiday luncheon. It'll be December 19th at 11:30 at the Municipal Center. So we'll follow up with an invite and everything to that luncheon if you are available to attend. And then I'm available for any questions that you may have.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Mr. Benford.
Mayor, Council, good evening. Just a couple of updates. We did finally get the PD and fire crime server hardware upgrade completed. We're working, we got a new network put up at the Public Works Storage Building, and we're working on several cybersecurity projects right now. And that's all my major stuff. We're working on several other projects, Station 3 and animal control and lots of those, but those are the major ones. Nothing else unless you have questions.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Ms. Fuller.
Good evening. For October, I want to point out the attendance for our Storytime and STEM classes. Each has had around 200 people. So we have really been seeing an increase in attendance in our programs, and interest has grown nearly 45% for our program attendance for the month of October since last year.
Great.
Our next big event will be our Christmas movie, How the Grinch Stole Christmas, on December 12th. If you guys have any questions, I'm happy to answer anything you have.
Thank
you.
Thank you very much. Chief Schroeder.
Good evening, Mayor and Council. Just to give you an update on the hiring status, we have one person that's been delivered to me where background's completed. I'll be doing the chief interview within the next week or so. I've got 3 laterals that are currently entering into the background phase from there. Update on animal control billing that continues to move forward. Hopefully by the end of the year, everything will be completed and we'll be able to move into that with no further issues. I'll be happy to answer any questions if anybody has anything.
Maybe not for you, but just for the city in general, the flock cameras have been in the news lately and some of the privacy concerns around that. Any changes to our policies or protocols around using them that we think?
Hasn't been any updates on policies or general orders. I assume you're referring to the facial recognition.
Yeah, and allowing for public information requests to get the data if they want it.
Yeah, currently, I know DPS has had some issues come up where they're looking at them, but as far as best practices, nobody's made any recommendations at the best practices level to change anything as of yet.
Okay, good to know. Thanks. Glad
Okay.
you're keeping track of it.
Anything else? Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Mr. Benford.
Good evening again, Mayor and Council. Just wanted to give y'all an update on some of our larger projects. Dobbins Elevated Storage Tank. They're doing the interior build out from top down and they're at the halfway point right now. So it's really cool. You can see all the stairs inside and pipes, and it's really exciting. We're almost to the point where their nanny gate is, so they can't go too high on the training facility.
Is it worth going and checking it out? Is it something we could go look at, or is?
If you want to go look at it,
How about you tell me
we
what's a
can
good time to
schedule it.
Yeah.
Because we'll have to get hard hats, safety vests, steel toe boots, and everything
Added
for you. But
extra work, just when it gets to a point that's worth looking at.
yeah,
I
yeah,
think
we
it
can
would
we
be
can definitely
fun.
schedule something once the job site's
Yeah.
pretty safe.
secure, but yeah.
Yeah, we can do that. Yeah, absolutely. The Ovilla Road relocates that we all love. We're working on our water line right now from Hickory Creek to Bluebird. That'll eliminate 3 dead end hydrants for us and increase water flow and fire flow as well. So it'll be nice. We're pretty close to wrapping up on that until we move east towards 342, headed towards Pratt, where we have to remove the old force main from older lift stations over there. Then our Methodist pump station generator project, we are transferring to our new generator at the pump station this week. Fingers crossed that all goes well. Once that does, then we will start working on scheduling getting the generator that was at Methodist to this building so that we can have emergency power. It'll be pretty nice. But anything other than that? Any questions?
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Mr. Phillips.
Mayor and council, just, we mentioned it briefly in a couple of the updates. I wanted to give you guys a little bit of an update on the new animal shelter expansion renovation project that we've been working on. The contractor did not meet the substantial completion date as of October 28th. So now we're working with the contractor on a pretty much daily basis to get the job complete. They've entered into the liquidated damages phase of the project. The current schedule shows that they'll be substantially complete prior to Thanksgiving. However, to be really honest with you guys, I don't think that's going to happen either. So I think we're going to be looking at sometime in December when they'll be substantially complete, and then we can start our punch list. As of right now, the temporary solution is still working out okay over at the old Parks and Rec building in the front, and staff is doing the best they can to keep all of that going. But I just want to let you guys know that we've had a few bumps and we're working through those with the contractor, and they're being cooperative at this point with us. So happy to answer any questions about the project.
It's how development goes sometimes.
Yes, sir.
I feel like we've been very lucky or well managed, probably is a better way to put it, with most of our construction projects. We don't hear about delays like this very often. So,
Yeah, it's unfortunate.
Bathroom.
well, it's a bad.
Two small projects that kind of had gotten away, but I think, I think it's the right path. We've told the contractor that we're not accepting it unless it's exactly how we expected it to be built. So we're working through those issues.
Great.
Thanks for being on top of it. Okay, the time is 7:32, and we will go into executive session concerning pursuant to Texas Government Code Section 551.071, 551.074, and those are the two. Three.
Thank you, everyone.
Regarding Main Street
But that's the same number.
12. 3 items.
Oh, well, yeah, but
You want to make it?
Okay. All right.
Yes, we have thumbs up.
All right, the time is 8:05 and we will reconvene into open session. And there is no action that needs to be taken. So at 8:05 and about 8:06, I'll entertain that motion to adjourn.
So move.
Miller and Franklin. I'm sorry, those in favor.
Flannery, aye.
Miller, aye.
Lightfoot, aye.
Smith, aye.
5-0. Mr. Wright, thank you for being here and we're looking forward to it and please drive safely.
So you need to